Guys, what is going on? Anthony here with Pistons Talk. In today's video, wanted to talk to you guys about this latest Piston Powered article. So they put together 4 potential trades for Derrick Rose. Now, we recently made a video last week about trade packages that you guys sent me for Derrick Rose. It was a Knicks and Clippers. The Knicks and Clippers are in this article. We're going to talk about his trade packages, what I think of them, and which trade package I would eventually take at the end of this video. First trade package they put together was with the Clippers. Your Pistons would be getting Daniel Toro, Patrick Patterson, and some second-round draft picks we sent them via the Luke Kennard trade for Derrick Rose. So let's talk about each player involved. Daniel Toro, he was drafted this year in the second round by the Clippers. He was a center that I was personally really high on. If the Pistons didn't draft Isaiah Stewart, I would probably say go for it. I was really high on Otoro. Played really good at the University of Minnesota. Hasn't really got too much playing time with the Clippers, and that's to be expected. That's a championship level roster. Patrick Patterson, you guys probably remember that name. He played in Toronto with Dwayne Casey. You know, he's just a veteran. He's a salary filler for this trade. And you're getting some second-round draft picks that you sent to Clippers for Luke Kennard, and then eventually turned it into Shadip Bey and Ronnie Magruder. I'm going to say no to this trade personally, you guys. I think the Pistons could do better than taking a trade offer like this. You don't need more centers since Isaiah Stewart is looking like one of the better draft picks in his draft class. Patrick Patterson, like I said, just a salary filler. And you can get second-round draft picks anytime. You're not going to be able to use those for the next couple of seasons. Personally, we've seen how easy second-round draft picks are to get on draft night. I think the Pistons should hold off on this trade with the Clippers. The second trade they came up with was with the Chicago Bulls. This would be sending Derrick Rose home. We would be getting Chandler Hutchinson, Ryan Arcidiacono, and 2 second-round picks. Much like the Clippers trade, Ryan Arcidiacono and Chandler Hutchinson, they're 2 players that would get more opportunities here in Detroit, but they're not players that you would automatically think are going to be a long-term solution or be here for a long time. I'm sure the Pistons probably wouldn't even re-sign them if they had the opportunity. 2 second-round picks, I mean, like I said before, second-round picks are really easy to acquire. I would probably say no to this trade with Chicago. So the next trade they came up with was with the New York Knicks. It's Dennis Smith Jr. and a 2021 first-round pick, top 20 protected via Dallas. That was part of the Kristaps Porzingis trade that sent Dennis Smith Jr. To the Knicks, and KP went to Dallas. Now, I know a lot of us were really high on Dennis Smith Jr. He recently, last week, said he wanted to go participate in the bubble that's going to be held in Orlando because he's not getting playing time right now in New York. I think a lot of us would probably like this trade. I personally would like it too. I still think Dennis Smith Jr. is a player that just needs a fresh start. He needs a new opportunity, and I think he would get consistent minutes with Detroit. I would definitely consider this trade if I'm the Detroit Pistons. The last and final trade they did come up with was with the Miami Heat. We would be getting Kendrick Nunn, a 2025 first-round pick, top 20 protected. Now, Kendrick Nunn is very intriguing to me. He's a scoring point guard, much like Derrick Rose. Had a really impressive rookie season last year with the Miami Heat. The 2025 top 20 protections, you never really know what that draft pick's going to become. Really depends on how Miami does, if they're a championship level team for the next couple of years, or they completely just blow up. You never really know with these draft picks. But I do like Nunn. I think this is a fair trade, much like the Knicks trade. I think the New York Knicks trade and the Miami Heat trade, to me, are 2 of the better trades that they did point out in this article over at Pistons Powered. I'm personally going to take the New York Knicks trade. I think it has the most value. I think Dennis Smith Jr. just needs a new start, a fresh opportunity, get consistent minutes to show what he can do in the NBA. Talk to me in the comment section which trade package out of these 4 you like the most. I'll talk to you guys down there. Like always, I hope you guys are staying safe. Take care. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.